at the rhythm of the song. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning, Richard. Good morning, fam. Good morning, Thronlys fam.
Yes, good morning. I have a new
How are y'all
button.
doing?
I'm going to press the new button. And look, they exist on screen.
They
And
do.
it's
That's
just a
nice.
few at a time. The point of this version of seeing people's comments is last time we had the whole column of comments, and then during playback, I got so confused. Like, who am I responding to and when?
I know.
So this is our second Thronlys only. So these are members of our Buy Me Coffee page, and we're up to 70. Last time we were at, I think, 61 or 62. So we're growing little by little. We're so happy to have you here. Hello,
Nice.
Joy, and Brigitte, and Art, and Francesca, and Steve is here. Hello, hello.
The crew. The crew is here.
Latte lover. Oh, this is awesome. Today, we have the songs that were recommended or submitted by our Diamond Thronlys members that were then voted on by all of our supporters. The winners were, at number 5, Home Free, which I'm actually excited about this group. Are you familiar with this, the Home Free band? I'm pretty sure the acapella. I know they're in the Pentatonics voice play circle, and Latte Lover has been recommending them for a long
Awesome.
time. So
Awesome.
they made the cut. We have
Okay.
Sean Oak. Art, you sent me an email of how to say his last name, and I read it, and I thought, I'll remember that. That's easy.
Let me give it a shot. What is it?
It's Oquendo.
Oquendo.
That's right, because I want to go Oquendo. I just want to throw in extra exaggerations. Oquendo. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay.
We have Ren, who Johnny and I have heard before, and that's the only reason that we haven't done a reaction to his material. But you guys are looking for a reaction, so we'll do a full disclosure on what we know and what we don't know, and we're excited to explore that in a reaction. Angelina Jordan, and then the most vote was for Hua Chenyu, who we just released a song this morning. So getting a
Nice.
double dose of Hua this week.
Some
which is
quality
super cool.
choices.
Yes, and
Expect
yes,
nothing less from my friends.
Art says, Johnny, you did get it immediately. I'm just not skilled. It's not my thing.
It's
If
okay.
you
You got other things.
If you are
Got other
new to
things.
this channel, because this is being recorded now, it's going to be uploaded in a few days. If you haven't already,
Yes, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell.
well. Also, if you'd like to become a Thronlys member and submit songs and vote on the songs for these special events, and of course with extra perks, please be sure to click on the link below, where you can go to buymeacoffee.com, become a silver, gold, or diamond Thronlys member. And we also encourage you to explore Throga.com, where you can learn more about your voice. And there's also private voice lessons with me, private songwriting lessons with Johnny, and our online courses.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's pull up
I'm looking forward to this.
video. Ooh, that was grand.
Mm-hmm.
Before I hit play, I am going to take a swig of coffee. I feel like I have some Johnny eyes going on. I'm
Oh my God.
So much so, I literally brought the pot of coffee upstairs with me today.
Oh, wow.
Because I was like, I'm
Yeah.
feeling it. I'm feeling it.
I don't know what it is about my face now. Actually, my face has kind of always been like that. Remember we went to that trip I mean, this is like 15
Talking
years ago or
Vegas?
something. Yeah, and I had too much sodium, and I got off the plane, and you couldn't even recognize me.
Like,
It's
like
so
who
funny.
broke in? Who is this tall beast?
The cause and effect with my face is strong.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Home Free. The song is Man of Constant Sorrow.
Oh yeah,
And
I know the song. Yeah.
oh, who's the song by?
Well, that's from what's that? Brother, where art
Richard.
thou?
Oh, okay. This is a great movie.
Sorrow.
Richard Burnett is the writer. I just saw that here. And the vocalists are Austin Brown, Rob Lundquist, Tim Faust. That name I know. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Is that the bass? Because I definitely have heard his name before. I think he's the bass in this. Adam Chance and Adam Rupp.
Nice.
Let's do this. Art's already throwing out the shrooms.
I don't hear anything, Richard.
You don't?
No.
Seriously? Why
Seriously. I'm not sure. I feel like that's an important aspect of our show. It's for me to be able to hear what's going on.
not? Last week, because I saw the chat from last week, I can't remember which one it was, but the West Tone audio all popped up when they should and everything because it was pre-recorded. And people in the chat, I remember Francesca, you and a couple others were like, everything's going so smoothly. I'm not sure really how to feel. like it's like they remembered everything.
Oh my god.
All right, hold on. Let's see if I got this. Can you hear sound now?
No?
Still no? You guys are so wonderfully patient with us.
This show's awesome. I want to see the membership stats. Did we just lose 20
They're
of them?
just like dropping one after another. Oh God.
I love the guy that originally sang this. Do you remember his name? What was it? He's
Who's
like,
that?
Nighttime shopping.
Was that Michael
Crawford.
Crawford? Yeah.
Titans eat set. He's so station grass. He's great.
I'm a Cole Wilkinson fan for sure.
Oh, okay. I love Michael Crawford's version of that. Oh, he was in another. It was Hello Dolly, was it? He's. Was it only takes a moment? Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And if you haven't already,
Oh my God.
run away. Fast.
It's not going to get better. Cut your losses. All right, so I'm going to try to restart. Check your email through the Buy Me Coffee page, and we will start this party again in 5 minutes.
Okay, I got a theme song I just came up with. Throga, darling, won't you please, Throga? Promise you won't leave, Throga.
Let me hit sound.
Okay,
Do you hear that?
I do.
Fantastic. We have sound.
I really like our new theme song, though. Throga, we're begging on our knees, Throga. Just promise you won't leave, Throga. We're gonna have that in our back pocket anytime this happens, which is often.
Oh, so we're gonna hear this song every live stream?
I guess
It's
so,
just
yeah.
like you can hear that song at least a couple times. Hello, Chris Everett. Hello, Jim. Hello, Francesca and Latte. Enjoy again. Welcome back to our take 2. If you missed the first one, which I believe some of you did, that's okay.
You're lucky.
We're here now. We haven't actually begun anything because
No.
it was a complete fail. But we are now excited to react to the first song, which is Home Free. The name of the group is Home Free. It's our first time hearing them. A cappella group, I believe. The name of the song is Man of Constant Sorrow.
Mhm.
Let me
Who requested this one again?
take another swig here. It's just Latte Lover.
Oh, this is lattes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. You're so patient with us. We love you.
Thanks for your unconditional love.
Truly.
I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days.
Great start.
I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he
That's got to be Tim, right?
For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasures here on earth I've found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now.
Nice.
It's fare thee well, my old true lover. I never expect to see you again. For I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die.
It's all mouth.
Is it? Can't be.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
He's doing the same thing like they do in voice play, where it's just, I mean, they'll throw some verb on it just to give it kind of a percussion sound, because it's obviously like layered. But he's doing the mouth harp beautifully. I mean, that's just with his hand. It's not an actual harp in his that he's holding, which is amazing. And then just a little bit of reverb, little delay gives it more of like that kick, snare, cymbal kind of feel. But that's so
really
good.
Cool.
Who is that? Is that one of the Adams? There's 2 Adams, right? In this latte, Adam Rupp is making the mouth harp sounds. Thank you.
Okay.
Latte. Yeah, only voice and body. Okay, yeah, so they probably like hit the chest, things like that. You know, that might mix in with it. These guys are great.
Okay.
Their harmony choices, the distinct qualities within each of them, all the things that we love in an a cappella group. And Tim's down here in his beautiful resonant space just fattens the whole sound.
The 2 leads are great, especially particularly the guy with the glasses. I really like his voice a lot.
Yeah. In the opening guy, whoever started, just his effortlessness in breath control. I might go back and listen to that again. Just the opening line, everything just like connected so beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
And no, you do not need to worry about liking this particular Take 2 live stream. That's more for the replay scenario. we might have to go to Take 3. We don't know yet.
You can bury me in some deep valley for many years where I may live. Then you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave. While he is sleeping in his grave.
Are you hearing Tim on the bottom end?
Maybe.
Yeah.
While he is sleeping in his grave.
Yeah.
Maybe your friends
Okay.
I'm just a stranger.
Oh, he's so
A
good.
face you'll
That's Austin.
never
Austin,
see
okay.
no more.
Great.
But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Wow. Okay.
Great. That's awesome.
There's so. I want to hear this opening line again without Austin here that I was talking about. Great riffs too.
I am a man, a constant sorrow. I've seen trouble.
Doesn't seem like much, but he's got his usage of airflow is perfect. From just because a lot of singers would sneak in a little extra breath in there. He's got a little bit of grit, and it's not like a long line, but the effortlessness in which he can execute the pitches and the tone, color, everything in there with just this very relaxed. Yeah. So, I mean, this was recorded, obviously not in the swamp. This was in the studio. But you could hear the relaxation throughout the body.
Yeah. Keep going on, because I love when the next guy comes in, too. He's very complimentary. That's Austin. This guy.
Kentucky.
Yeah. So clean.
I was born and raised. The place where he.
It's funny. Sometimes the biggest guy has like the soft, like the most velvety, like there's like a soft quality, like a vulnerable, like quality to his voice that dynamic, as opposed to him having Tim's voice with like all low end kind of thing. So it's just, it's just kind of.
I think it's the overalls that does it. I don't know.
It's the overalls. It's a superpower.
You know what's funny about bluegrass? So we grew up. We had a mutual friend whose dad played banjo, and he was all into the bluegrass.
Fantastic.
And, and just being kids at the time, we made fun of him. It's like, oh, he likes bluegrass. He's so lame. And then bluegrass kind of had its resurgence in 2010-ish. Like that era.
Did it?
Yeah. What was the band? I Will Wait. The Little Lion Man. What is that band again? Anybody know? Richard.
Idea.
So anyway, they became
moving
popular.
on.
Yeah, and then I feel like, God, I'm drawing a blank on all these. That Hey Ho song, just that sort of like really rootsy Southern rock, Southern blues thing started becoming popular. And I love it. I love it. It just again, we love being transported, and that's definitely a style of music that just takes you down to the swamp, down to the bayou. It's got
great setting throughout the whole thing. And just
that band.
I'm waiting for.
I'm gonna figure this.
I know. I'm waiting for somebody to. Francesca's like.
I'm gonna figure it.
Knows who you're talking about, but can't think of it. Thought Latte and Art would jump in on that one.
Mumford and Sons.
Mumford and Sons. I've heard that name, but I still don't know the songs.
And the Lumineers. Okay, but that type of group was becoming popular in the 2010s.
No, Art, it was not the Sex Pistols. Very different band. And then Tim's range, right? So you guys mentioned that he's got like a 5-octave range. I don't doubt it, because of course what he was doing there was just giving the weight on the lower end compared to the vocal spectrum for everybody else singing. But of course, he's got head voice and falsetto like any other vocal instrument, right? So it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to song number 2.
Mumford and Sons?
No, I've heard the name. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, I've heard the band name, but I don't know any songs that I can think of associated with it.
Oh, Richard. Oh, Richard.
Yeah, Francesco feels the same way. Oh my God, Richard.
You never heard Hey Ho? That was everywhere. That was
I can't. If you play it,
okay.
give me a chorus.
Na, 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 da, 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 na, 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 da, na, na, Chinatown, da, da, the gallery, da, da, you belong with me, da, da, na, na, na,
Okay.
I
Yes.
belong with you, you belong with me.
Yes, that I know.
Hey, ho.
All right, moving on to the next
Hey,
song. All right, next song for Thronlys only is Sean Oquendo. And this song...
Real quick, I need to
yes.
refresh the chat. I'm looking at the old chat. I've been looking at this whole time.
Oh,
not
you
realizing
not
that it
that
hasn't changed at all.
Hold on,
Right,
let me text it to you.
Shut up. Just shush.
Wow, they're really inactive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I will wait.
I just sent you that.
I will wait for you. I will wait.
Chris Everett is not wrong. You guys forget that Richard lived under a rock with the rock metal cassette tapes. You wouldn't have heard of that. That is a
He
very
lived under a
accurate
boulder,
statement.
everybody.
A
boulder.
literal boulder. Okay. We are moving on to Sean here. Now, this song was originally written by, or at least made popular by, Arthur Neary, who we have reacted to once on the Wish Bus. I remember he was wearing a beanie. That's all I remember. And I remember he had a cool voice. Someone that we're going to rotate back into our Filipino Fridays at some point.
Yeah. You sent me the Arthur Neary. You sent me that link.
Oh, I didn't send you the actual link to the chat?
No.
Should we just keep him in the dark, guys? He has no idea what's happening.
Whatever. I don't want to talk to them anyway. Just kidding. Just kidding.
There it is. Take two. Thronlys only.
All right. There we go.
I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, this show today. Oh, my goodness.
It's fitting that the people that contribute the most to our channel have to suffer through the most in a private event.
You get the lowest quality product out.
Experience. That's right. All right, here we go. Let's check this out.
Bibitaw ng mahinahon ako ay lulubayan ang ating mga kahapon na di na kayang ayusin ng lambing. Mga pangako ba'y sapat na
It's raw.
upang muli tayong ipagtagpo ng hinaharap? Ba't ba papalala di rin naman panghahawakan? Ba't ba ipipilit kung di naman?
Quick pause. I'm curious to see
Yes.
what the lyrics are about. I used the word raw. I didn't know what other word to use. It's just that vulnerable. We were just talking about, like, on Home Free, there was, like, obviously it had like a polished sound, right? It was the compressors, they EQ'd everything. Everything was spanned out in such a way. They got the reverb. This is just the most basic form of, like, microphone to your ears. You know what I mean? It's just like you feel like he's just in the room with you. So it's just a very different experience than we just listened to. And he's just telling a story that's just, you know, you can just feel it's coming from his body, not just mimicking whatever Arthur's version is of this, who we don't know. But I get the sense this is his version right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, very, very intimate. Yeah, raw, I think is the good word for it.
All right, let me
Awesome. And
translate.
then he's starting to open up now.
Yeah. Very excited to hear this go. So I'm going to back it up a little bit. He's teasing like these little riffs or whatever, but just understated. Thank you, Art.
Para sa isa't isa, di ba sita tayo? Dalawa lang noon para sa isa't isa. Ba't di sumang-ayokon sa atin ang panahon? Na.
Closed captions seem to be going in or out here, so sorry about that.
I should let go easily when memories ease the pain.
Yeah. Thank you.
Siguro nga'y wala nang natira sa mga sinulat mo na para sa akin. Alam kong luha ang bumubura, ngunit hayaan mo na lang. Walang saysayang panalangin ko. Kung di
I want to hear that whole section again. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
siguro nga'y wala nang natira sa mga sinulat mo na para sa akin. Alam kong luha ang bumubura, ngunit hayaan mo na lang. Walang saysayang panalangin ko. Kung di ako hahanapin mo, kahit sigaw pa ang pagsamo ko sa ito, bakit di mo naman ito? Ba't ba ipapalala di rin naman? Ba't ba ipipilit ka din naman tayo ang para sa isa't isa? Di ba sila tayo? Dalawa lang ang para sa isa't isa. Pati sumaayon sa atin ang panahon.
Oh, that was smooth.
Hmm.
You missed that because your eyes are closed.
Sa isa't isa.
Rewind that real quick.
What did I
just
miss?
He just dropped the mic into his other hand so slickly. Just a little before.
His textures that he's using are great, like the vocal fry mixed into chest voice, and then when he like just that like in his head voice, just bringing in the fry there, and just the usage of his whole, like I said earlier, his body, but his face in particular, because you can access head voice looking bored, but you can when you start to snarl and bring in all these expression muscles, it just bends the sound in such a way because the exterior tensions provoke or respond with an antagonistic response to the interior muscles, and that kind of shapes the timbre just a little bit. So I just love his overall expression throughout this.
Yeah, his tone is so interesting. It's got sort of a kind of like my tone right now.
Well, like Francesca says, he sounds like he's getting his heart ripped out. Yeah, I mean, he's
there's a roughness. There's like a roughness and an edge while also being really smooth, kind of like sort of like a John Legend-esque tone. You know, he's got that really guttural sound, but super R&B smooth.
Right.
Yeah, very emotional, very soulful.
And just a little bit of, maybe this is too far left, but like I'm also slightly reminded of Joe Cocker. Just the, like every fiber of the body is just connected to the moment that's being expressed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Dalawa lang noon ang para sa isa't isa. Pati sumang-ayon sa atin ang panahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Para sa isa't isa, di ba sinta tayo? Dalawa lang noon para sa isa't isa, pati sumang-ayon sa atin ang panahon. Di ba sinta tayo? Dalawa lang noon para sa isa't isa, pati sumang-ayon sa atin ang panahon. Siguro nga'y wala nang natira.
Maybe there's nothing left. Great, raw, gut-wrenching expression, interpretation of the... This is one of those times where he's just like, you'd swear he wrote the song. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like this was his brainchild musically. I mean, he really found a way to make it his own, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is a full body expression right there. I love his voice. Great choice.
Okay. We will be back to listen to more of Sean. Thank you, Art, for introducing him to our channel.
Yeah. Oh, that was great.
Yes. All right, we got a few more, and because we dilly-dallied and screwed up our technical start to the day, we need to jump onto this next song here. So this is Ren Hi Ren. Now, again, full disclosure, I've seen this, Johnny. I'm pretty sure you have as well.
Yeah, you sent me this, I feel like a couple years ago, maybe?
It was before we started the channel. It was like last summer of 23. Okay. I shared this because I was just like, Johnny's got to hear this, to listen to this guy. This was incredible. And it's the only reason we haven't reacted to it on the channel was because I've seen this video many times over, because just like everybody else, it's like there's just so much to take in. So it's not going to be a shock value kind of response, but if there's something that jumps out, and musically, Johnny, You can break this one down. And then I'll
Yeah.
I'll have my thoughts on his voice, of course. So let's jump in, and maybe I'll play it all the way through. It is relatively long, so let me just play it through, and then we can circle back to something.
Got it.
All right, sweet. Remember, so he had Lyme disease. So it was during his coping with that a lot of these ideas came from my understanding.
It's cool as music.
Oh, it's so good.
This is live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this entire performance, I don't know if it's one take, but it's definitely all live.
A little vibrato.
I know.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant.
Love
I've
these
been taking some
transitions.
time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose it.
I'm gonna just pause halfway through here. There's so much to process. There's so much genius in the flow, what's being said, and just it's like you and I as artists, we have our own. This just resonates with our own version of our truth and self-doubt and the battle of the ego and wanting success and extreme depressions and extreme highs and criticism coming
plight
in.
of the artist.
It just, yeah, it is plague of the artist. And he just captures it so well. And this is a song with, I just want to say too, with as far as the swearing goes, it's absolutely appropriate. Like the song wouldn't be as good without it. It adds to the rawness. This is one of those times where it doesn't feel like filler whatsoever. It's not hype or whatever. It's just part of that, his mind, how he communicates to himself, that Jekyll and Hyde thing coming out. And it's just presented so well. And I'm hung up in times where I'm just like, wow, that's so clever. Like I want to smile. And there's the other times just like him, like, oh my God, this is really real. like you're
right. Yeah.
being pulled.
No, when I smile and laugh, it's not because I find it funny. It's not the subject matter is funny. It's just like,
yes,
what? The choices are so bold as a songwriter, and it's I mean, this is, I guess it's a rap song. It's there's no melody per se. Yeah, it's a rap song.
I mean, there is. It is.
yeah.
Well,
and,
except the which we see repeat later. He's got like melodic parts. We know the guy can sing on top of this. Yeah.
Yeah, and anybody that's seen our show knows that rap's not our strong suit, and not something that we necessarily listen to all the time. But the cleverness that goes into this, and I've sort of been a part of trying to write a rap song, and it's on the surface it might seem easy, but it's really not. To do it right, to do an Eminem quality style and rhyme. I mean, it's just
exactly,
the rhyme schemes are just, they're so, like, it's just not cookie cutter at all. It's like where the rhymes happen changes, it evolves, and it's always interesting and unique. Just this writing style of being, it's almost like you're just writing out of like a diary verbatim. It's got that sort of feel
no
to
filter.
it. Where
No filter.
Yeah, no filter. It's kind of almost like a stream of consciousness type thing, but it's not. It's really expertly done, where it can seem like it's just, he's just saying this off the tip of his tongue, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's really great.
For me, this was an Eminem experience. Like the first time I heard Eminem, even though I don't listen to rap, I have not bought Eminem album. It's not my thing, but it was a pause and respect. Like, oh, like get the success here. Same thing here. It's like, it's just his poetry and his execution. And on top of that, his musicality. To sing like that, those syncopated and polyrhythmic patterns that he's doing with his voice, and the independence to play what he's doing on the guitar. I mean, he's no slouch.
No, he's not. He's not.
All right, let me back up.
And this coupled with his duties in the Peaky Blinders too, he looks just like Cillian Murphy.
Here we go. Dive back in.
Find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
All right. A quick shout out to West Tone Audio. I have never heard that. I've never noticed some of the intricacies in what he's playing before. I mean, that's not a key. Is it?
Yeah,
is it just half step things? It sounds super jazzy. I'm just hearing all the details that's being captured, echoing in that space. Back it up one more time. I'm sorry, guys.
So interesting. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Keep going. Let's listen.
Truth in the blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me, I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
He's a background in classical guitar. It's just...
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal.
Love it when he does that.
And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate to different sides. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
I mean,
Man,
that was just a brilliant monologue at the end in and of itself, even without the song, right? It's just that the wisdom...
By the way, this is all memorized, too.
I know, right? I would never, never been
both
able
of
to
us
pull that
have
off.
an issue with memorizing lyrics, and to be able to do that in and of itself is quite an accomplishment. Yeah, I remember, I feel like Sam Palizzi sent that to me, because Sam and I worked together in the studio, and he's like, this is the type of thing we have to do. Not necessarily this, but something that's bold and new and adventurous, just because it's like hard. It's a struggle to do something new that's not just totally weird, that's just
Right.
unlistenable. This is, trying to find some sort of new element that's new.
And he calls
that's
himself
exciting.
out throughout the entire process of creating something new. That's what was so interesting about it.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, that just the classical guitar with the rap, and then he sings at the end. It's just, man,
Yeah.
this whole vibe is just something.
The dynamic there is awesome. So having said that, I actually don't know. I feel like I've heard a little bit of maybe one other song he's done that someone's forwarded me, and I, for whatever reason, time passed on. So if there's something else we need to dive into with Ren, I'm game.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear him even more with singing. I know that's a preference, but like he can sing. He's got great access to his head voice, clear tone. And then there's a part where he's like in his like pushed chest voice, but it's just like heartfelt, and his pitches and everything are great. So if he's got something even more melodic, please share it with us. I'd love to hear it.
I mean, normally speaking, yes, we are more drawn to melody, but when
can't.
a rap is done like that,
You can't deny it. You
to me,
cannot.
that's almost as good as any melody that I've ever heard. Because it's
no kidding.
Yeah,
No
that's
kidding.
really ingenious.
Such a profound piece. So I'm glad we circled around to it and had this time with you guys to react to it. And like I said, we just didn't because there were no surprises. But
kind of reminds me of Bruce Springsteen a little bit in the sense of like I've never been a big Bruce fan musically.
mm-hmm.
I remember seeing a special was released a few years ago where it's just him on a piano. He's singing some songs. He's telling stories, and within his storytelling, there's a musicality even when he's not singing. He's just the poetry is just oozing out of him, and I'm like, at that moment, I was like, okay, I get this.
Get it right.
I get why he's got, he's just so massive, and there's elements with Ren that kind of remind me of that.
Okay, we are moving on to this beautiful young angel, pun intended, Angelina Jordan. So this song is called "I'm Still Holding Out for You." It's fan-made video. It's the only one that I'm aware of. And this was, so you're going to see different ages, like pictures of her in the background. The other reason I know that is because I was scanning through, I always put it on mute, of course, but I scanned through to try to find like a thumbnail to use in our promos. Mm-hmm. That's why I know that, but it's obviously not a performed performance. So it's just still images, but it's a recording. And I don't know if this was actually really released on an album. If you guys can fill us in on that, that would be helpful. Because what was it? Jordan, it was like a leaked video or something, or leaked audio. So there's some story behind this. If you can fill us in, that'd be great. All right, let's go. A little mind shake from experiencing Ren. There's just so much to absorb there.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve's here. He'll fill us in. The song has a long, tortured history. It was a demo. Okay. And she was just shy of 11 years old. I was hoping you were still here, Steve. Thank you very much. And it was not released. Okay. Thank you for that info.
I've been hanging on your shadow for so long, dreaming about an tomorrow and a song.
Hold on, Steve. You're saying
11.
that she was almost 11?
Almost 11. Oh my god, that's stupid. That is
Sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm just like, perspective is, I have a almost 17-year-old beautiful singer, and my stepdaughter, and then my daughter who's 10, beautiful singer, great pitch, great. I mean, just my, not even I've got father's, rose-colored glasses on. I mean, she can sing.
But does she sound like a 40-year-old singer from the 30s? No. Nobody does. That's great.
All right, let me back it up again. Okay.
Not for maybe like 30 something, but geez. Crazy.
Dream about an tomorrow in a song.
Shy of
I
11.
keep holding out for you. I'm still holding out for you.
This is ridiculous.
Lord of the daylight wasted. I'm on my own, looking through 1,000 faces on my phone. Now I keep holding out for you, you. I'm still holding out for you, you. You can take my breath away, but I'll still be breathing. You can take your love away, but my heart will still be beating for you, you. I'm holding out for you, you. I'm holding out for you. I've been thinking about you crazy all the time. Couldn't even fade.
I'm so distracted by the fact that she was like 11 years old. Like I'm not. I'm like
11.
hung up on it. Like, I'm actually having difficulty processing it. Like just enjoying it because I'm like just. It's like a slap to the face. Like how?
It's like, well, it's that line from Almost Famous. 11.
11. 11. That's a great reference.
Yeah, it's actually a benefit that that there's no video of her singing this because
Yes.
you know, not connecting it to the fact that, you know, seeing an 11-year-old sing it, it's like it's even that much more amazing because it's just you're getting the raw
Right.
information coming out and you're not being biased by anything.
There's like these little moments where I could hear it's a smaller larynx than what she has now. There's like little things, little tells like that in terms of some timbre, but the delivery, and the difference, we've heard her younger than this, that from 8 to 11 in her lifespan for most singers is like age 16 to 35. You know, just in terms of like maturity of growth, wisdom, how to lean into certain phrases and everything. It's just
Yeah, we've worked with a
stunning.
couple female singers that were great at a young age, but yeah, like that 16, 17-year-old range, maybe 15.
Standouts. Yeah.
But then you hear them when they're 12 or 13, and it's just like a totally different singer because it's just nothing's developed. It's like, wow, what an amazing transition from that to where you are at 14, 15. The fact that she's 10, she's 10, not even 11.
Even if it is by a week, it doesn't. I mean, if she was 16, I would still have the same reaction, honestly.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can hear
nuts.
the Amy Winehouse, comparison that's thrown out there, and you can hear some Etta Fitzgerald and just all these amazing singers. But it's like, but those singers that sometimes get compared to Angelina is the mature 20 or 30 something version. That's what's so incredible about this particular situation.
Yeah,
So-
this is freakish. This is
Yeah.
this is amazing.
I have to keep going.
Please me, even if I try.
The low notes.
I keep holding out for you, you. I'm still holding out for you, you. You can take my breath away, but I still be breathing. You can take your love away, but my heart will still be beating for you.
11, Richard. 11.
11.
I mean, it's enough to say that in terms of just the tone that we're hearing, but also just the maturity of delivery too. The
Exactly.
riff choices,
Exactly.
the timing, just she's just
where she breaks in her range. Yeah. So part of it is there's just a physical maturity that's just unusual with her larynx as a whole, and just relationship with breath control and everything. Her ability to intentionally switch between chest voice and head voice, even that's difficult for males and females at 11 years old. Just that in and of itself, and then but have intentional cries and to push her chest range and have access to these lower notes. It just everything about her is just
I mean,
angelic,
again, not having the visual and just
seemingly
going
miraculous.
Yeah. And again, just not having the visual in front of you. I mean, if you had no context of who she was, I mean, you would just assume that it was somebody in their mid to late 20s, probably. Or somewhere in their 20s. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
It's wild. Jim, you asked, how did I find the song? I didn't. So one of our Diamond members, I don't remember who it was, submitted it. So for those of you watching, Diamond members can submit a song for our Thronlys Onlys events, and then all of our supporters vote on which ones to do. If you want to be part of this, wait, it's so weird. Everything's backwards. This chat, and be here experiencing this kind of. This is nice. It's just kind of an intimate. There's just a dozen people in here, but we have 70 members. We're trying to grow that, obviously. So if you'd like to participate in events such as these, be sure to check out the Buy Me Coffee page in the link below. And if nothing else, hit like and subscribe as always, and help share this with others once this goes live. Whew.
Great song too. Great. Like the production was done.
And it wasn't released
as well.
So it's just leaked on YouTube, but for it to never actually come to fruition is obviously there's red tape. We don't know what the political fight is behind. Sometimes it's a publishing issue or some, who knows? I don't make any presumptions, but it's a shame that that didn't come out.
Yep.
Okay, on to song number 5 with Hua Hua. We are about to take a trip to Mars. I don't know which part of Mars, but it's always Mars. Somewhere on the planet we are about to go to. This song is called Eternal Flame. This is from the Yantai Mars concerts. I'm saying that right. And thank you again to Hua Chenyu English subs. Let me pull those up. And I'm definitely going to do a transparency here. I don't know if we're going to have any transparency issues with the others. You'll know because we'll repost it with
We probably will.
Chances are. It's part of the joy of this channel. This is why we focus on just listening. Don't worry about the visual. All right, here we go. All right, that's not his. Such a great epic setup. That sea of people. Oh, he did weave it in. I don't know where the song's going, but I was just referring to what is that? That dun 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 dun. Like I've.
You know what I think? It's a kind of like a Western song, like a spaghetti Western song. I feel like it's been
spaghetti Western.
Da 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 da. It's like used on a commercial or something. I feel like.
What is spaghetti Western? I am not familiar with this term.
Spaghetti Western. It's a. Tony used that.
I have no idea what that refers to. I prefer lasagna, but if we're gonna throw
spaghetti Western, like
references out.
I don't know. It's got like a tremolo guitar. I don't know. It's just got a. It's just spaghetti western, Richard. I don't know how to describe it.
Can anyone else assist Johnny in the chat on this one?
I don't. Probably not.
Anybody? But that setup, that melody there, I've seen set up like with Metallica and some other things. So I don't know if this is
Okay.
So you might have just taken that and then turned it into something completely different, or it still hasn't set up the song. Maybe I should just hit play and enjoy it.
Yeah, maybe play.
Let me back it up.
Spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood. That's right.
用蜕变来完成一个人的真正，消去皮囊错综，自我情路残用，还是山海之中。I will fight private side， 我只想击溃我心中怯懦的反派，don't lose your way。
I forgot the close. I can see the closed captions. You can't. So that's my bad. Let me back this up one more time. So interesting. So he took a melody that's very familiar to me that I've heard, but and then obviously once he starts singing on it, that changes. It
Totally.
We see this all the time, right? So I just want to be clear that I'm not accusing him of ripping something off. It's welcome to music, right? There's only so many notes and so many chords in any one thing. Johnny, you talked about this where it's like the songs today. So you can point to any Beatles song and it's there. It's that there's that progression. There's that, top line, these little hints, things like that. So,
and they were influenced by people before. It's there's only
absolutely
everything's been repeated. It's just finding your little spin on it.
So that I thought was kind of like a hype build up, but then he starts singing on top of it. It's like, oh, and now it's a completely new song. So cool.
Mm-hmm.
Top line's totally different. Oh, that's cool.
Point that out. Alright, stop it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Point out the coolness of that. So
yes, please.
So the song as a whole is in B minor. Okay. So there's if you stay within the confines of B minor, you have your 7 chords that you're supposed to use. B minor, C sharp minor, E minor, F sharp minor, G, A, B minor. So cool thing he's doing, he starts the chorus on the 6th chord, A, and then instead of going to the 1 chord, which is the minor chord, B minor, he changes to major.
It gives this cool lift. Yeah.
Yeah, the minor to the major switch. I mean, if you can do that in a good way, it's pretty effective.
Let me back it up again here.
Interesting
production too, like the sound choices.
Yeah. Still in B major.
别在你心中，只有流血才懂人与人的真正。当我跃下高空，穿过纷乱云层，就能陪
course, we go into a whole new part.
Yes.
Always keeps us guessing.
I wanna say that I can't be free to jump. 能叫我 wake up， 管他三人荒唐，别相信是头像，在冷冷的中换苍的手之中，生命全都即将为你顺风狂，我已牺牲我。So hey， 生活其实就不会 so hey， 需要这个问题不能 so hey， 让我每个人都为了战火。
It's just layering everything now.
生活这么流水 so hey。
He's done this a few times before where he'll take that opening line, dun, 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 which I thought was referencing something else, and now it's just underneath on top of the rap part and all these other. It's like all these pieces that he's building. He's taking you on this little journey, and then he just kind of puts the puzzle together at the end. I just love the way he constructs songs.
Oh, yeah. And there's always so much patience and deliberate pacing with what he does.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always perfect. It never seems rushed, but also doesn't seem too long-winded. Which, speaking of Quentin Tarantino, sometimes it's like, okay, I love the dialogue, but let's go.
需要这个问题不能 so hey， 让我每个人都为了战火，别懦弱才会 so hey， 生活这么流水 so hey， 这里就是人不累 so hey，
Same.
真的是你对人不造别人对人对造废话。这永远从来不无价，必备要胜利才伟大。这地就会是绝杀，再冲了多少万次 so hey， 生活停着就不会 so hey， 需要这点问题不能 so hey， 让我每个人都为了战火，被懦弱才会 so hey， 生活这么流水 so hey， 这里都是人不累 so hey， 我什么是对人不造别人为你造全你在身后。
So good. And just like the gang chants at the end too. It's just like all of the elements. He's got synth sounds, guitar, the drum rhythm, like all of these parts are just so well placed, like you said, and patiently like leading you to something every time.
Yeah, it's just the perfect pacing. Yeah, definitely a concert that I would love to go to because I mean,
I want to go to Mars.
I want to go to Mars too. It's just,
I know.
Stylistically, he's just. I mean, not that you can pin him down stylistically at all, but you know, I'm a big Radiohead fan. I love the really moody type of music. So, and he just does that so well.
Yeah.
But he just has these elements of surprises that he brings in, and then we'll just change it up and do like an '80s rock song out of nowhere. You know, it's just he's just constantly
and kill it.
He just keeps you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never
keeps you on your toes.
It never feels like, oh, this is filler or it was done, you know, because he lost a bet. You know what I mean? It's like everything just has this like story purpose in whatever he's going through in his life at that time, like finds a way to express it and connect to his Martians in that way.
Yeah.
And vocally too, just the range he's using. And when he raps, it's still interesting to me because he does a lot of doubling with that, which is kind of like his sound that he does in a lot of his rap parts. His larynx is lifted up a little bit, kind of squashes the sound, so it gets a little bit higher timbre on that. It's just a cool choice. It's like he's carved out a rapping style that is uniquely his, in the midst of everything else that he's doing with the arrangement and everything. So,
yeah, and the hairstyles, you just never know what you're going to get from any given show. This time he had
Barbara. We're going to become good friends with Barbara here.
Yes.
No, I
Awesome.
think Barbara, are you with Hua Chenyu English subs? Because I know there's a team that's there, and a few people have recommended to contact the channel that can assist people, because it's complex getting tickets like in another country and everything else. There's a lot of all of that chaos there. So
Yeah.
perhaps one day we'll knock on your door. Anyway, you were saying, Johnny?
Yes. Oh no, I was just pointing out his David Bowie from Labyrinth haircut that he had for that one. Thought you'd enjoy that.
His whole vibe. He's definitely got a Bowie vibe in a lot of the pieces too. So
Yeah, he's awesome. I love him.
well, it's that time. I feel like Mr. Rogers, I need to like take off my slippers and put on my. Oh, I would kill for a vest right now. I just want to put on a green vest. It's been a great time with you all. Doesn't he have? I feel like I've seen him in the green vest. That's what I'm thinking of. It's that time. We went a little bit longer because there may have been a quick little tiny. Did you really lose sound? Really? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Well, this is the perfect ending to.
Perfect way.
Oh no, you're the perfect ending to a perfect show. Thank you, Thronlys, for being with us once again. We love you. We love your patience. Yes. We love your support, and we love spending time with you all. That is it for today. If you'd like to become a Thronly member as well and join in on this absolute chaos, be sure to do so with the link below. And we will see you all again soon. Bye, guys. Have a great day.